Good morning, YouTube. Trying to find this remote. Okay, I'm sorry about that, you guys. So, I have been up for a minute. I actually woke up this morning. It's sick something on the nose and just been laying here. And some things have been troubling me, and I wanted to express them. First, I hope you all are having a wonderful 1st of June. Two, I told you guys that there was an agenda that had been set in place regarding the United States, especially African American people. I explained that the powers that be are setting up something. My quote was, "It's not what you see that should alarm you, it's what you're not seeing that should send your baby hairs on fleek, should make them stand up in the back of your head." So now everybody's talking about the devastation, the things that happened with Mr. George Floyd, with Miss Breonna Taylor, and with Mr. Ahmad. I don't know his last name. It starts with an A. I cannot pronounce it. Rest in peace to all three of those. And it is very much important. So we should be focused not only on that, but everybody's focus now is on that. Let me bring something to your attention. Is it just me that is aware that there are no longer any, how can I say this, Quora conversations going on the media, on the news, with the doctors? Think about it. There is no social distance talking, none of that. So you mean to tell me that all it took was a particular crisis of this magnitude with Mr. Floyd for the mysterious situation to be non and void? Okay, so people, I know you don't like to listen, not for real, unless it's got to do with drama or beefing. Okay, that has nothing to do with me. But as long as you come over here, I'm going to tell you what I tell you. And I'm going to talk about what I'm talking about. So, just peep game. That's all I'm going to say. Every day, 3 times a day, there was a conference on TV talking about it. Every day. Every day. So, what's going on with that situation behind the scene? Okay, so y'all do know they implemented that 6666 HR, I think it's 6666, the 4 6s, to where they are hiring people. They can come in your house and remove your loved one for fear or assumption that they have that virus. Okay? Pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Okay? So right now, the whole world, because even Iran is standing with African American people for the support of George Floyd. Now that's huge, and it's a good thing. Trust me, it's been time for us to stand. I am not condoning the foolishness that goes on with the burning of properties, the stealing and all that. That has nothing to do with a protest. That's some evil, egotistical stuff that people want to do. And it throws salt on the legitimate reason why we're walking or why we're speaking up. So if you all know any of these idiots that do that, you need to speak out. Okay, another thing. Everybody is talking about we need the this, that, and the other. Okay, so now you have military in most cities. Okay. I told y'all to stop asking to be locked down. I've never seen so many people. Oh, the governor need to keep us in. We don't need to go nowhere. We need to stay in. I'm like, I prayed about that. I'm like, God, do they not see what's at work here? Do they not see what's being implemented? These people are playing checkers, and the powers behind the scene is playing chess. It's two different games that's going on here. Because most of the time, people only want to see face value. They don't want to see behind. They don't want to see what's going on. They don't want to think deeper. Okay, have you noticed that most of the military activity is in African American dominant places? I'll wait. I told you guys that there was a reason why this pandemic was released. It is about control. And before I take it back, I will add more to it. Ray Charles can see this, and Stevie ain't got to wonder. You understand what I'm saying? I don't get why you don't get it. I don't understand why you don't understand. Do a map of where all the National Guard people are at this time. Do the percentages in that particular area and prove me wrong. There is a reason why the military has been dispatched in predominantly African American locations, demographics. And we think it's cute that our brothers and sisters is busting out windows and, going off and stuff. That's not cute. And to be honest with you, it's not really most African Americans that's doing that. I'll let that be seen. I'll let you marinate on it. It's not really us that's doing that. But okay. As I stated again, whenever they show you something, that's not what you need to be concerned about for real. It's what they ain't showing you. What's behind it? Because remember, they was calling the National Guard in just to help people with the virus, right? That's what was said. Now, this was like a month ago. That's what was said. Oh, they're just going to help navigate the medical and this, that, and the other. And everybody's like, oh, okay. And then they occupied you with stimulus checks. Oh, okay. All along, they was opening up an agenda to move in all these particular areas strategically. And for what? Yeah, people are looting and they're setting stuff on fire. I know that. That's not the first time that people have looted and set stuff on fire, and they have never called in the National Guard like they have now. Well, there is a two-part thing to this. On the surface, yes, it's because the world has took notice on how a black man died in the street once again by the hands of the policemen. And I keep telling you guys, they do say protect and serve. However, there was this an email or something that came out, and it was put in public about 3 to 4 years ago, where the FBI or some organization allegedly stated that the KKK members had infiltrated the police departments across the United States. So be aware. So it doesn't shock me nor surprise me when stuff like that happened. Okay, now my dad was a police officer. So I'm not anti-police, don't get that wrong. I have a cousin who's a police officer. Okay? My thing is, what's the big agenda? Think about it. It's something stirring. I behoove you guys to start getting in your word. I behoove you guys. I beg you to start praying. And let me tell you about your prayers. Prayer can change things. And I know people don't want to hear that. We've been praying. Nothing happened. We did this. We did that. And you know what my answer to that is? Pray more. Pray harder. Pray seriously. Direct your prayer. But I'm telling y'all, you cannot fight a spiritual war physically. This is spiritual. I said a couple of weeks ago, I said a couple of months ago, I've said this in different people's chats, and I said this in different people's platforms and chats, what I'm about to say, and people got mad at me. I don't care. I'm going to say it again. They're trying to set up a race war. And I'm going to be honest with you, black people. You're not ready. You're not ready. So you better use your weapon, which is your prayer life, and pray for a change. A change of heart and mind. I'm telling you. People have... Okay, I can't get into that. I'm very strategic about what I say. I know what I see. And I know what I heard. But I'm very strategic about what I say. Some of y'all gonna believe it, some of you not. And that's up to you. I'm only here to say certain things. And once I say it, it's out for me. But this is June 1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1. And I have dedicated myself back to where I belong. You know, God can only keep telling me so many times, get back in place. You know, and I have tried, y'all, I've tried to run. I've tried to sit on the sideline. I can't do it no more. The time is now. I can't keep sitting on the sideline hoping when I know there's something God wants me to do to be part of the solution. So, also, I will be giving away 4 books of mine. It's really a series. It's the first one I wrote. It's the follow-up to that, and I'm working on the third as we speak. So somebody will get the first 2 books. Well, 2 people will get the first 2 books. I am setting that up. The only thing that I ask is that if I'm going to send you the books for free, the only thing that I ask is that you pay for shipping. I will give more details on that because I'm going to have to see how I really want to do this. Since, God has changed a whole lot of things around with me and YouTube. It's a whole lot of things he told me I can't do anymore. So, I'm going to have to see how I can do this because I am giving them away. Somebody blessed me to be a blessing to somebody with these books. And I dare not do the right thing with it. So I was blessed for somebody to just sow into me so that I can share my books with a couple of people. So, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't know I want to give both of them away to somebody on YouTube, by subbies on YouTube. Not really content creators because I got my opinions on that. But for some subbies who have been through some stuff and would like to see how God can do a thing, how he can manifest change, how he can walk you out of some stuff, no matter how low you are, no matter how bad situations get. So, only thing I ask is also, like I said, pay for shipping and then go to Amazon and just leave me a good review. That's it. Or a review. If you didn't, I mean, it ain't no, see, my books, it ain't no fiction, nothing. It's my life. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, I ain't like it because she said, she was raped and all that. Ugh. I ain't like, well, I mean, you're not supposed to like it. So you understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to say something like that for somebody's body of work when when they've given out their soul, open up their lives so that others may be set free. So the more I've shared on different platforms, it's not even scratching the surface. I had a buddy from YouTube that I met, and I had opened up so much of myself to this particular person, and I got to thinking about it myself. I'm like, well, dang, you've been through hell. I mean, sometimes you sit back and you listen, you're like, wow, I really went through that. But God. So just like the situation, it looks bad now, and trust me, some things is trying to transpire, but I dare you to pray for change. Pray for the hearts of your enemy. Pray for the hearts of your enemy. And then pray for your heart, that your heart doesn't get hardened, because it's easy during this time to start saying, I can't stand anybody who ain't my color. They always, because you know what, prophetically, I have to speak with us, said the Lord. And ministry wise, I can't afford to be segregated in who receives the word, who receives love, and who doesn't. Okay? So the black woman in me, or the Indian woman in me, would love to say X, Y, and Z because that's how my flesh feels. But just because your flesh feels like it don't make it right. And I try not to speak out of my flesh. I try to govern myself accordingly and not speak out of my flesh. And so far, I'm 80% doing the right thing. It's 20% sometimes that I go, okay, did I just say that? So just watch what you speak, because you know what, words carry power. In other words, words have legs. Whatever you manifest, it does it. So if something's gonna manifest, why not manifest it positively? Now, you can't pray for somebody else's husband to be yours. Now, God don't operate in foolishness like that. Okay? And I know a lot of people like, well, if that person's yours when the time is right, you'll be with them. Facts. Because what's for you is for you. Ain't that right? So anyway, I'm getting up here. I just want to just make mention of whatever happened to whatever happened to that. The thing that had us all shut down and on lockdown and stuff like that. Whatever happened? Wake up, people. I'm so sick of saying it. You know what? Now stay asleep. Just stay asleep. Let somebody else tell you. Anyway, I'm off here. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about this morning. But you all be careful. You be prayerful, and pray for peace. And let peace start with you. Smooches.